Hey everybody, in today's video I'm going to be showing you how to use the world time mode to view world time values on your Casio G-Shock GW-7900 watch. This is module 3193. This video should also work if you've got module 3200. So there's a few different ways to view world time mode. The first thing you have to make sure is that you've got your home city set correctly for your location, because if your home city is incorrect, your world times will be incorrect. I'm not going to go through all of that. I've done a video in the past that walks you through setting your home city. So I'm assuming that you've got your home city set correctly. Now we want to go look at some world times. You've got a mode button down here at the bottom left. That's going to take you to the different modes on the watch. If you press it twice, it should get you to the world time mode. Press it the first time, it takes you to your tide and moon mode. Press it a second time, and we are in world time mode. It's really pretty simple. You've basically got your world time value up here at the top left. You've got the date for your world time, and then you've got the time for your given world time value. Like most Casio watches, this watch gives you 48 different cities you can view the time for and 31 different time zones. If you want to switch to a different city code while you're in the world time mode, you can press either the top right button or the bottom right button. The top right button will move you to the different city codes moving to the west, and the bottom right button will do the same thing. It'll just move you to the east. If you're in any world time mode, for example, New York City, if I want to just leave it there, if I get out of the world time mode, it will remember the last world time mode that I was in. And that's kind of nice because you don't have to go back in there and go back to your city code. It remembers that I was in New York City. The other thing you can do is if you want to switch daylight savings time value for your world time, while you're in your world time mode, you're going to press and hold the top left button. That's your adjust button. Hold it for a couple seconds, and you can see that my daylight savings time value just went off. It was on, now it's off for New York City. Again, this is a setting that will be remembered for every individual city code in your world time values. So if I get off of New York City, you'll notice that Chicago daylight savings time is turned on. If I go back to New York City, it's turned off. That's kind of the basics of it. There's not a whole lot to it other than just going to your world time mode, using the top or bottom right buttons to pick the world time you want to use as your value, and then pressing and holding the top left button to toggle on daylight savings or not. The other thing that's nice is we can get out of the world time mode once we're done looking at it, press the mode button a couple times, get you back to your main timekeeping mode. Maybe you're somebody who wants to be able to view your current time and the world time mode at the same time while you're in your regular timekeeping mode. If you press the top right button, you'll notice up top it shows my day and my date. Press the top right button, it'll toggle that, and now I'm viewing my current time down here in the bottom and my world time value up here at the top. The world time value is pulling from the last world time value I set when I was in the world time mode. Pretty simple stuff. It will stay on this until you change it back. It's basically just a time mode display option. So if I want to switch back to my date, got that. If I want to leave it on world time mode, I can leave it just like that. Pretty simple stuff. That's the basics of using the world time mode on your Casio G-Shock GW-7900. I hope the video helps.